life, you better make sure that you just cast that offense on the Lord. You better make sure you give that to the Lord. You better make sure that you don't embrace that and catch that, receive that, internalize that. You have to make sure that you're not going to internalize the offense, because that offense will breed unforgiveness in your heart. And once you get unforgiveness in your heart, you've now opened the door for the enemy to come. So many people have been destroyed because of unforgiveness. It has destroyed people. Why? Because forgiveness is a choice. You want to see power? Forgiveness displays power. You want to see love demonstrated? Forgiveness is love demonstrated. Your forgiveness always begins with your love for God. Your forgiveness always begins with your love for God. If He is Lord of your life, then you have to choose to forgive. Not just in a statement, but within nature. Forgiveness has to come from out of your heart. Pastor, they don't deserve my forgiveness. When have we ever deserved forgiveness? When have we ever deserved forgiveness? When did you ever deserve forgiveness? When you was out doing what you used to do before you knew Jesus. And every story is different. Everyone has their story of the sin and the pit that God has pulled us out of. But when was it that we ever deserved forgiveness? When did we ever merit Jesus Christ's sacrifice and love? I'll tell you when. Never. Never. We have never merited His love. We have never merited His sacrifice. He has given it to us while we were yet sinners. Christ died for us. While we were yet sinners, Jesus made it up in His mind to die for us while we were yet sinners. While we were an offense to Him, Jesus refused to be offended. I'm still going to die with them. I'm not going to be offended. And there was the devil working, leaping from one person to another person to try to get Jesus offended. All those soldiers that were assaulting Jesus, the atrocities that He was going through during His passion, His disciples forsaking Him, His disciples denying Him, all of that, the devil was leaping from one person to the next. What was the devil wanting? He was just trying to get him offended with one of them. And he refused it. He says, nope, I'm going to forgive. 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 Nope, He even told Peter, yeah, Pete, you're never going to deny me. Yeah, okay. He begins to talk about Peter, about his destiny. When you were young, someone clothed you, but when you're old. And he begins to talk about his future when he died. He says, I'm not even looking at this moment, Peter, because you ain't right. You ain't converted. You don't have my spirit in you. You don't have the attitude to overcome what's going to happen. He says, because darkness is going to emerge throughout the land. He says, and it's just that evil day. He knew that. He says, so I am just going to forgive you for this. And because I'm going to forgive you for this, I'm going to focus on the future of what this outcome is actually going to be. And you see, and that's a place there that you can draw from. You can draw from, because whatever situation you're going through and whatever person crosses you or whatever it may be, and I know things are so personal, and I'm not trying to be all so motivational up here and make it seem like it's just a trifling situation and that it's just the easiest thing in the world. This is something you've got to practice. I knew when I chose to become a leader that I was going to have to commit my life to forgiving people. I knew that there would be people that would talk about me. I knew there would be people that would walk away from me. I knew that there would be people that would hurt me. I knew that that was going to happen. I measured that. I calculated that. I committed myself to walk with the Lord and to choose to say, I will forgive everyone. Some it's been easy, some it's been hard. But I chose to do that because I had the promise of a better future. The promise of a better future. God gives you the promise of a better future, that whatever it is that you go through, He gives you the promise of a better future. And you must stand on that. You must believe that. You must commit to that. You must draw from the Word of God.